Give me 1 second. I gotta go grab something. I'll be right back.
Hello, Eli.
Hello, give me 1 sec.
So we got the trio again. Eli, is that okay?
Plug in here. Hold on. I need to charge this one. Okay, here we go. Let me just make sure the link is in the Discord.
No, wait. If Lolly is almost home, then shouldn't she be playing?
It's way too fucking late at this point, dude. We can't do anything about it. I'm sorry.
I know, true. Facts.
Okay, let me pull up the stream. Alright, what's going on, people? We have the finals. Let me put the link in the Discord so everybody knows. Momentarily put that up. That, and that.
Are you live right now? Or no?
Yeah.
Yeah, I checked you.
Oh my gosh, Eli's online. Oh my god.
Me?
Pop, persuadable.
That's not
We're
what this
gonna
is.
get copyrighted, don't say that.
Okay, sorry. Persuadable, please don't copyright us, okay?
Don't copyright us.
It was a joke. Don't go JK. Prank on Rome.
Frank on wrong.
Yeah, prank on Rome.
Alright, let me pull up the stream chat as well. I got my 3 devices up here so I can see the game.
Man, I only have one device. I don't have my computer.
Interesting.
Yeah, I don't know why.
I don't know why, but I'm not rich.
Actually, no. I don't have my computer because I'm at my grandparents' house. That's right. Right.
Interesting.
I'm stupid. Yeah, I'm gonna skip a rank, but that's fine. This is fine.
Alright,
So
here we
who's up
go.
first?
We got the finals now. What is up? Oh, no crying, no crying. This is gonna be fun. Let me I'm sitting on my bike lock. Interesting. Okay, I didn't even realize that, but here we go. We have the are my co-commentators online, hopefully?
Yep.
Where are they? There's this one. And
this one?
The other one.
So I don't have a name anymore?
No.
Oh.
You don't get a name. No, I'm just playing. Okay, here we go.
Okay. I should probably name myself You Don't Get a Name, because
Yeah.
you don't get a name. HBS, you don't get a name.
HBS, nobody.
Yeah.
God, whenever I read English chat, it's always just JoJo references.
English one's a little crazy sometimes, but
No, this is English chat 3, my game.
Oh, English 3. English 1 usually appears to be the
English 1 is just okay, well. Starting off good.
Let's get these survivors in momentarily.
So who's hunting?
The other team.
Wow, there's 2 teams.
And nobody's accepting the invite. Prophecies is hunting first.
So it's corn.
If we can get him here.
Co-commentator Glob.
Yes.
Look at
Co-commentator Lexi.
Look at English 3.
I'm in English 1. I can't see English 3 right now. This is not working. English 3 is cursed. No, English 1 is cursed. What do you mean?
English 3 is just...
JK.
I'm sorry. Where is this hunter for the prophecies? Can we get this hunter here, please?
Who is hunting? That's the good question.
It is Corn, but he is currently...
Ham of the Gurgur.
I made a pretty good friend in English 3, so it's not all cursed. Well, that's good. I could never do that, probably. Do we have the hunter? What's going on? I'm a little confused. What's happening?
Commentator Glom is rude. You know, I can't read that, though, so I'm not rude. I just said hamburger.
Hamburger.
Where's Corn?
Oh my god.
What's Corn?
English Tree has the 69th entologist. Oh my gosh.
Entomologist. Entomologist.
Entologist.
Eli.
Entomologist.
You keep on correcting him every single day. Do you think he's gonna ever get it right?
It's like
No.
Gameskeeper, guys.
There
Get
we
it
go.
right, Jesus.
All right, here we go. We got round 1 of the finals. We got 1 survivor block. Finally,
Can it be Golden Cave?
it cannot be Golden
Stop.
Cave. No.
The Golden Cave. It's not going to be Golden Cave.
Welcome back,
They've
Alex
never practiced
Leonhardt.
Cave.
How's it going? Geisha plays OP. I don't think so.
Corn is good on that map. What do you mean? Have you not seen the Disciple plays on Golden Cave?
All right, guys, we have the first round of the finals here. Keep in mind, everybody, the finals is actually 5 rounds instead of 3. The players with the most points at the end of the round will be the winner of the Discord tournament. Keep in mind, this is a fun tournament, so let's keep everything positive in the chat and everything that's going on. Let's make sure my phone is actually charging. Oh, it is. Wonderful.
So we gotta see the Seer ban, which is probably obvious due to the fact that Corn plays Disciple, and that extra hit really does matter.
Pretty sure you're just copying everything I said yesterday, but...
Shut. but what if people have never seen the Discord tournament? Okay, I gotta make sure the homies know. So as we can see,
it will be a late night. Yes, yeah.
We're just learning.
It's gonna be a boomer night. Don't worry.
So it looks like the prospector selection here is actually a very good
Kinda
one.
obvious.
Preparing for an AN, a prospector is quite a good kiter against the AN. The reason for that is if the prospector has a magnet down on the AN and you go in for that stun with the AN, the prospector will use that magnet to push him away and it actually removes the stun from the AN. So prospector being the hardest counter AN, it looks like actually a switch over to perfumer instead though, which is quite interesting because
an odd pick.
It is an odd pick indeed. Perfumer being a character that kind of struggles against AN. The AN can just stun the perfumer and wait out that perfume. We're also going to see a typical mechanic, a gravekeeper, a pretty strong counter to the AN. Once you get the catted, you can use that shovel to dig out of that, that cat,
and a first officer.
that cat area. So as a first officer is the last selection. I'm really interested to see the hunter selection here. Maybe a Ripper potentially, but we're going to find out momentarily. Really going for that Seer ban. Yeah, really.
It's a Hellenberg, guys. Come on.
Oh, it's definitely a Hellenberg, yeah. Really going for that Seer ban, really trying to prevent that, opportunity for the survivors to get 3 hit. You really don't want to have to do that as a hunter. The quicker you can get that opening kiter down, the more likely you are to get more kills and more eliminations in a game.
I mean, I personally aim for ties, but you know what?
Ties or 3-mans or what they go for.
It's 8:45
No,
for
3-mans are whack.
Coco
1Ks are the best.
Right now.
Still waiting on the hunter selection here. The survivors selections have been set in stone here. It looks like it is that first officer, gravekeeper, mechanic, and that perfumer. No mercenary, which is something quite interesting.
And it's going to be a disciple pick, which is probably obvious.
It is a disciple.
Yeah.
Something to point out here, there is a first officer being used over the mercenary, which is not something you see every day. Mercenary is being one of those best, rescuers in the game. They have those elbow pads to get around the map quickly. They can take up to 3 hits on a rescue. And it's going to be a lot more difficult for something like a first officer to pull off a rescue against an AN when they can use those cats to, slow down the survivor and get those stuns before the survivor can actually reach the rocket chair. So we're going to see exactly how this comes into play. Okay. And it looks like we're going to see that, where exactly did the hunter...
Sandbag ruins?
Oh, it is that sandbag spawn from the hunter here. We're going to see that first officer spawn over near the back gate, near the shack area. We do see the mechanic dropping that doll over in the triple pallet area. Immediately locates, sees the perfumer, opted not to chase, potentially going for the mechanic early game here. We'll see if he can spot out the mechanic doll. Doesn't see it though. The mechanic doll does stay hidden.
Probably spot it due to the tracks on the floor.
Absolutely does see those tracks, finds the mechanic. Dodging the cats, a very good job from the mechanic there. That's actually going to waste a full 10 seconds because it takes a while for the AN to recharge. He's going to be able to get that hit though on the mechanic. And we'll see how the AN can follow up here. We do see this AN actually run in teleport instead of blink, which is quite interesting. You typically would see, a blink strategy on something like the Arms Factory with a lot of these windows here, but we'll see exactly what the AN can do here to get this down. Again, finding this mechanic early game was a very big deal. He's able to land the catch and should be able to get the stun before the vault. And we're going to see a pretty quick down on the mechanic. This is exactly what you want to see if you're the Disciple. You know, being able to get that, you know, that decoding character down this early in the game, that makes, you know, that makes a huge difference.
Decoder down really does a number on these fools.
But we gotta remember that the doll is still up.
Yeah, you do see that mechanic stall.
Which is gonna help out this Perfumer's Cipher, which I don't know if Perfumer's now gonna go for the rescue or not.
No.
Looks like that is gonna be the case. Actually, no.
No, the mechanic doll is running away from the Perfumer's Cipher.
Looks like Gravekeeper's gonna go for the thing.
Oh, good job from the Gravekeeper dodging that hit.
Gonna go after the Gravekeeper first because gets out of the thingy.
Yeah, but the biggest issue here is you see this rescue coming in after the halfway marker. A bit of a later save there from the Gravekeeper. This could potentially cost the team. We're going to see that Ann drop that cross there. Wait for the Gravekeeper to come up. Going to get that stun with the cast. Is going to immediately be able to hit down the mechanic here. Potentially getting a second hit on the Gravekeeper. We're going to find out if he's able to do so.
Was that an after half or before half save?
That was actually an after half save. We're actually going to see the second hit on the Gravekeeper as well. So this is going to be a lot harder for him to save in the later game. You do see that mechanic using that, trying to use that doll to get to the best of their, you know, ability here. But keep in mind, this mechanic is now dead on that rocket chair. That Gravekeeper is injured. You see the Perfumer moving on to another Cipher Machine here. And the first officer about to finish one. So they're going to have one Cipher Machine done, you know, that they have to finish momentarily. But the biggest issue here is, you know, one of your rescuers is now injured, and we'll see exactly what Zane can do. He's going to teleport here towards this back gate, finds the Perfumer, and we'll see how quickly he can get this down here.
Looks like it was a miss on the cat, but he is going to get a cat on him.
With that cross there, uses that, he's going to swing away from that perfume. Does get the hit on the Perfumer with the pallet being thrown down. No ability to perfume back. Excellent play here from the Disciple. That's actually something to keep in mind. You know, a lot of people might think that wasn't, you know, too big of a play, but getting that hit without, you know, before that pallet could get down and preventing that perfume from activating, that's a huge deal. We're going to see the Perfumer's just going to go down here, and that's a quick down from the Disciple here. Still two Cipher Machines remaining. One of the rescuers is injured. We'll see exactly how the Ant can combat this situation, but it's definitely going to be exciting for sure to see what's going to happen here. I think she's going to go ahead and take out this mechanic doll at this point just to eliminate a potential option of the survivors picking up the controller. But we'll see if they even go for a rescue at this point. We're going to see the first officer rotate over here, but keep in mind, they still have another Cipher Machine they need to finish after this first officer comes in for the save. Oh, he lands the hit in the pocket watch. Wow. He's going to land that hit in the pocket watch.
The illusion's going off.
We're going to see those cats come back here, unable to actually stun anyone. He's able to, you know, search out the Perfumer, though. He's going to get that second hit there. And we'll see exactly what the first officer can do. That Cipher Machine progress, about 66% of the way done, as you can see there. But I think the Ann knows this, is just going to leave the Perfumer and go for the kill on the first officer, at least push him off of this Cipher Machine. Again, you still need one Cipher Machine to finish up here. And I don't know if these survivors are going to be able to get to it. We're going to check out the Gravekeeper. About 30% of the way done with his Cipher Machine. Something to keep in mind, though, this Ann still has teleport, right? You can still teleport on that wiggling Cipher Machine, and we'll see, you know, she's able to do that here. But these survivors are playing this game very well at this point. Oh, and you see that Gravekeeper going for that dig. That's going to remove any, you know, possibilities of a, the cat stun there. Goes for this thing at the pallet. A good job from the first officer, juking to the side to avoid that. And we're going to see if someone can finish the Cipher. Perfumer is currently down, though. Gravekeeper's digging. First officer is down here, and there is nobody decoding at this point. Two people are injured. I don't know who's able to save.
Perfumer did pick herself up.
Perfumer is using that self-heal, but the Disciple, no, she immediately seeks out that Cipher Machine being decoded here. I don't think this Gravekeeper has any more shovels at this point. No, they do not, so she should be able to...
Has to rely on these walls right now. That's all he can really do at this point.
Yeah, he's going to be able to get the down here as well. Perfumer's going to go in for the rescue, but again, nobody is decoding. That last Cipher Machine is exactly where that, you know, that Gravekeeper went down, so the Disciple is going to be able to put the survivor on this rocket chair right next to that Cipher Machine. They're not going to be able to finish it, and again, I don't know who can save. So we're going to see the Ann try to locate these survivors using these cats for vision. If you can find the rescuer before they reach the chair, that can put them in a valuable position. Again, nobody's on a Cipher Machine at this time. It looks like we're going to see the first officer maybe going in for the save. And I think that Ann's going to go ahead and target down. Nope, going to go for the Perfumer most likely here.
Looks like a more of valuable play, to be honest.
But she
And-
does know where the first officer is, however.
I don't know if he's gonna plan on either decoding or save, and then save decodes.
And she also knows that the perfumer cannot self-heal anymore. The perfumer's already used that self-heal, and the Anne acknowledges this and is leaving that perfumer down on the ground here. What she's going to do is she's going to tunnel down this first officer. If you can find this first officer, get him down. There was no one else there's no way they can escape. The perfumer can no longer self-heal.
It's a guaranteed 4K if he did down the first officer.
If he can down this first officer, absolutely.
So basically, all we have to do now is try and get a power stun, which is not going to happen.
See the Anne use that cast.
It is
It's not
very...
looking good whatsoever for Saucer, and does end up being a 4K at this point.
Does get that down. That will be the 4-person elimination at this point. He's just going to share both of these survivors, or at least wait for them to surrender. And that is going to guarantee the 4-person elimination. 5 points right away to the prophecies. It was looking very promising for it was looking very promising for the survivors there, but an excellent comeback there from the Anne, controlling those ciphers in the late game. One of the biggest issues you see from something like a disciple is that they have a very hard time controlling cipher machines, but you saw that the Anne really able to teleport on those ciphers. Giving up the camp in the late game just for that cipher control really made the difference and allowed for that 4-person elimination. We now see the Prophecy's up 5-0 early on here in this tournament.
Especially since the Anne did get the decoder out early game, that just dented the chances of the survivors winning that round.
Absolutely. Locating that decoder in the early game. Again, not a very good kiter. Decoders aren't particularly, fast at vaulting. They're not particularly fast at throwing down pallets. And you see the Anne use that to their advantage, taking out the potential for that cipher rush by removing that mechanic early in the game. And you saw the difference there, using that perfumer over the prospector there. That perfumer, was able to take that hit without actually getting that perfume back. And based off of that, it made it impossible for there to kite much longer, especially with those Anne using those stuns. So if you had seen something along the lines of a prospector, you might have been able to remove that potential stun. But instead, they're unable to do so with that, that Anne coming in with the stuns play there.
Mm-hmm.
One thing I would like to note is the fact that during the end, like when there's one cipher remaining, they had no ciphers prepped besides that one in the deep
Right next to the gravekeeper who was shared. They should have started maybe one that was halfway or something.
Which is a really good part on the end here, so that she could easily get, since no one else had tied due to the fact that they used all the time.
Absolutely. Let me tell them to invite the rest of their survivors.
Which I guess really turned the tides.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. That was bad.
No, but
that was terrible.
I do really admire the Anne's patience and her being able to cipher control while also keeping the survivor care and just keep them contained.
Absolutely. We're gonna see. And we're gonna see, We're gonna see, Ryan coming in to hunt for the Trojans here. I'm really interested to see what Hunter decides to break out. Typically, you'd see a Wu Chang from him early on, but especially against something on Arms Factory, it might be a little bit more difficult.
He might even pull a Bloody Queen again.
It's definitely possible, especially on a map such as Arms Factory. Bloody Queen is very dominant on something like this. So we're gonna see how this will play out. Okay. Yeah, Destiny. What's going on? God. Okay, hold on. Let me deal with the VC issue.
Oh, there's a VC issue?
I'll just make it not private.
Well. What's going on?
Hold on. Just a little bit of technical difficulties here. Let me handle this momentarily, hopefully. Okay. Oh wait, that's not what I meant to do. Shit. Give me a second, guys. Let me deal with this.
Alright, no rush.
Okay, it should be good now.
Oh, but you go back
There we go.
again.
Alright, here we go. Moving on to the next round here.
It's probably going to see a sear band coming from Ryan, probably.
Most
likely,
likely.
yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
And we do see a sear band.
You know, that really makes me think that we're not going to see a Wu Chang. You know, to see a seer ban this early on, you typically wouldn't ban a seer if you're playing a Wu Chang. You know, like I've said before, once you get those second hit on the seer, getting that third hit is quite easy once you have that presence built up with that Wu Chang. You have that, you know, you have that Bell ability, you have that Soul Siphon ability with the white and black forms of Wu Chang. So, instead of banning that mercenary, he's opting to ban the seer, and the reason for that really makes me think we're going to see a Bloody Queen. If you leave that seer, you know, if you leave that seer out there for the survivors, and you're playing Bloody Queen, that is an extra, you know, a third mirror essentially, or you know, potentially wasting that blink to get that down on that, you know, that first opening kiter. So we're gonna see exactly what the hunter is, but seeing that seer ban really makes me think we're about it.
Case play here.
I would doubt that. That's probably
Maybe. I don't think so. I think it's just mine.
I don't think so, but you might be testing with us right now.
Looks like we're gonna see a double rescue, one kiter, one decoder.
This is the typical
from,
strategy.
Prophecy.
Yeah, this is the typical strategy we've seen, you know, throughout most of this tournament with that double rescuer, that one kiter, and that one decoding character. And we're gonna see exactly, you know, how this comes into play here. Again, watching out for that Bloody Queen. Perfumer is typically a good survivor against that. You can use those perfumes to deal with that. The forward and the mercenary are just typical rescuers that you see, and the mechanic in there for that extra decoding. So we're going to see exactly how that comes into play. Looks like actually a gravekeeper instead of that perfumer. So they're going for a triple rescue and a one decoder. It is quite a, you know, good strategy. I personally use that strategy a lot in my rank sessions. So we're going to see exactly how that comes into play here.
I like 3 decoders, 1 rescuer.
Who's playing? It is Prophecies and Trojans.
Looks like it is probably going to be a Bloody Queen. Coming from Ryan.
If the BQ can find that decoder, that would put the hunter in a very good position, because the decoder is the main person that's going to be able to cipher rush, as the rescues have a very bad...
As, for example, 4 being the slowest out of the bunch.
Oh, and it actually looks like we're going to see a Bonbon here from
which
Ryan.
is an odd choice due to the fact that there's the presence of a mercenary.
Yeah, but then again, Seared still can waste a lot of time. The reason why Bonbon can struggle sometimes in rank is because you got to deal with that mercenary and that Seer. Banning that Seer kind of makes sense, actually, because when you go in for a rescue, you can owl the rescuer and make it so they can take an extra bomb hit, you know, against rescuing against that Bonbon. So, you know, having that mercenary being able to take that extra hit, it's kind of the same strategy, except it's a little, not quite as powerful, because, you know, if the rescuer, if the mercenary gets his full health, you know, depleted there, he'll go down eventually and won't be able to decode. So, you know, getting rid of that Seer actually could make sense here, and we're gonna
right off the bat.
We're gonna see him
finds mercenary off the bat, yeah.
Immediately finds the mercenary. Just gonna drop a peeper on the mercenary cipher. We actually see this Bonbon using peepers. And we'll see exactly what he goes for here. But yeah, using those peepers to his advantage to slow down this cipher rush. You know, you're gonna see the mercenary having to remove that peeper before you can actually, you know, start decoding. We're gonna see him locate the forward. I'm not sure how much time he's actually gonna want to spend on a forward, but it looks like no, he's actually gonna go spend a little time on this forward. We'll see what he can do. Oh, the forward messes up down. So we're gonna see if he can get the down immediately here. But no, forward using that football to transition away. Very smart play. You really don't want to, you know, allow that Bonbon to get those free hits, you know, on you here. Yeah. But something to keep in mind, there is that mechanic that is decoding. And until you get that second, you know, that halfway mark of damage on this forward, the mechanic will have that full decoding potential. So we're going to see exactly what the forward does. He is currently out of football now, but we'll see if he can land this hit. No, just a little bit short. You see that increased vault-in speed from the forward coming into play there. So we'll see exactly if he can use this to advantage. He's going to vault that pallet there, get that knee-jerk reflex speed boost, and transition over to the ruins area now. And we'll see what he can do. He's going to go ahead and get that second hit there. Still is a quarter, you know, the way done from being knocked down here, but you know, something to keep in mind is if you get one bomb chain, we'll put him, you know, put him down. And looks like actually the Bonbon's going to rotate away here, and this is actually kind of a smart play. You don't want to waste a whole lot of time. No, he's actually just going to go ahead and drop a peeper, trying to disrupt the decoding of the mercenary at this point. But keep in mind, there is that mechanic who is decoding 2 cipher machines. That is a lot of, you know, progress being done, and he does get an excellent bomb chain here. An excellent bomb chain there from the Bonbon, getting that down. There is still 5 Cypher machines remaining, and he's going to be able to chair him on the Mercenary Cypher machine. So this is going to make it so that Mercenary cannot decode, while this Bonbon is camping this chair.
I'm kind of surprised they didn't get a Cypher done due to the fact that there's a President Mechanic.
Yeah.
I'm kind of shocked.
Well, again, something to keep in mind once that...
Looks like Gravekeeper's Cypher was finished first.
The Mechanic working on 2 of them right there as well. We'll see, what this Bonbon can do here. Oh, doesn't go for the Time Bomb. Interesting.
There is that Mechanic debuff where she is fragile, so it does make sense.
Goes for the hit, does get that bomb hit. Is he going to be able to get off a successful rescue there? I believe it was before the halfway mark. Oh, the forward throwing the pallet on the wrong side.
The Mercenary got away beforehand, which is going to really put a big number on this team.
Absolutely. We're going to see exactly, what this forward can do. He's going to go down. The Bonbon not without full presence yet, so you should expect him to try to hit the forward here for that extra presence. But it doesn't look like he's going to do so. He's just going to go ahead and pick up the Mercenary. Doesn't want to waste time with that attack recovery, so you're going to see him go straight to the rocket chair here. Be on it for that second time. Mercenary did a good job, though, of saving before the halfway mark. And that could make the difference here, but we're going to have to find out.
Oh, he does look like
that. He does find the doll, which might...
But it doesn't look like he's going to opt to chase the doll.
At this point, I'd be surprised if they even...
coming for the save,
I'd be surprised if they even go for a rescue, but it looks like he is actually the... We're going to see the Gravekeeper coming for the rescue. We're going to see exactly... He's going to pop up here. Tries to time the Terror Shock. Unable to do so. Very good save there from the Bonbon. You really want to see him just kind of get this forward down as quick as possible here. It's going to be difficult. Looking at the remaining Cypher machines, it looks like one of them is about 50% of the way done, and the Gravekeeper's working on another one that's about 60% of the way done. So you're going to see the forward go down here, and we'll see exactly what the Bonbon can do. He's going to use that Trump card there, switching into Teleport, and you'll see how he can control these Cyphers late in the game. We saw that happen with the Ann, very well, but it's going to be very hard. These survivors are playing very well, Cypher rushing to the best of their advantage here, again, we're going to see exactly what these survivors can do.
Looks like Mercenary does have a... Oh, wait, never mind.
Oh, it is primed, however. It is very much primed.
Actually, I don't think it's fully primed.
It's not fully primed. It is
fully primed, but
it is about 99% of the way done there.
Yep, starting it. Yeah, it's primed.
And you see, using that teleport there, a little bit of a risk. We'll see if this Bonbon can push off these survivors using these bombs. And that is the risk.
Fully injure the Mercenary where he has to pop it at this point.
Absolutely, and that is the risk of switching into that teleport late game. Personally as a hunter, I actually take a different approach. I like to save, especially when you have those full peepers. I like to save that, that trump card to potentially switch into something like abnormal to help you out in the late game. But using that teleport early on, a bit of a risk here. And we're seeing it pay off. But he's just going for the exit gate. He really doesn't want to try to get as many, eliminated survivors as he can at this point. Does find the Mechanic. We're going to see exactly, what he can do against this Mechanic here. Shouldn't last very long. He does have detention. We're going to see the Mechanic go down right here.
So I'm kind of surprised about the detention pick for Bonbon. Usually we see a top right build instead of a right down build.
That is correct. You do see that wall block build to help with that, early game chase, something that Bonbon can struggle with sometimes. But we are going to see the survivors able to secure the tie here. So an excellent job from both sides, getting a pretty quick down on the forward there. But it ended up being wasting enough time using that football to their advantage. And you see the downside to chasing the forward in the early game. That can really cause a lot of problems. But the forward able to, contain the Hunter for about 84 seconds. That ended up being just enough. We're going to see that tied up. Currently, it is 7-2. The Prophecies, on top, moving into this next round. But we're going to see how the, the Hunter for the Trojans can bounce back from this.
I would love to point out on the fact that the Hunter could not find the Mechanic, which was a really bad downside to this whole.
Yeah.
No, wait, not.
If he did find in early game, then he would be in a way better spot.
Absolutely. Having to go after that forward in the early game really did make the difference. You see how much time a rescue character can buy, for the team to decode, and that was the difference maker in that game.
And also, another thing I want to add is the fact that he peepered the Mercenaries Cypher, which was an odd choice in my part. Because it wasn't like pressuring anything, so.
Well, the upside to peeper in that Cypher machine is it makes it does slow, it does prevent that Cypher rush. It forces the the Mercenary to remove that peeper before they can actually continue decoding. So it does actually make a difference, you know, for the most part.
Oh, I thought it was like kind of odd in my opinion, but I'm not a good commentator, so
you're good.
this is difficult.
But the forward somehow managed to kite for as long as he probably could, utilizing the football, which was very interesting, but it's not abnormal at all. And I was kind of shocked at early game because there was no ciphers done. Only the gravekeepers was at the beginning, but they somehow managed to pull through with the last cipher.
Yeah, absolutely. And that really didn't. You saw that made the difference in that game. Waiting for one more.
What's the map?
I gotta figure that out. Give me 1 second. Still waiting for one more survivor here.
Golden Cave.
There is no golden cave.
Let's do white sand.
White sand, white sand, white sand. Actually, to be honest, hopefully the map is gonna be moonlit, because that one's an interest. I like that map. The map is nice.
Who's the last? Just waiting on one more.
It's either Scrub or Destiny, right?
Brad says I messed up a perfume. Yeah, it's tough against an Ann, it really is. That's why I was expecting a Prospector, but interesting. But
I would take a Prospector against the Ann.
Yeah, but
still waiting on one more character, one more survivor here.
Oh wait, no, it's Corn and Destiny's already here because I forgot that he changed his name to Corn Bestan.
Yeah. It is currently 7-2 in favor of the prophecies at this point. We're still waiting on one more survivor. I'm not really sure what.
It's meant to be Scrub, and they're trying to get him on.
Someone asking.
Bro, pizza's kind of good, am I right, gamers?
Give me Blood Queen, and I will be your best friend that'll tell rumors about you being behind your back.
What are you reading this?
This is in English 3.
English 3 is a little.
English 3 is wild.
They're all screaming egg. What are you talking about, dog?
No, it's upwards. My infected toe, give me Blood Queen, and I'll be your best friend that'll tell rumors about you behind your back.
Facts. That's how things work in society.
That's how things.
Now we're on to the match right now. What map is it? Red Church.
Red Church.
It looks like it's going to be a Bonbon ban against Paps, which we did see yesterday as he was being a really good Bonbon yesterday.
Absolutely. We did see that 4-player elimination there with that Bonbon as of yesterday. We are going to see that Mercenary.
And the two iconic bannable people, which is Mercenary and Seer.
Two iconic bannable people, indeed.
Actually, to be honest, I'm surprised at the Seer ban. Why not Priestess?
Well, Priestess on this map isn't particularly strong.
Oh, wait, no, it's not a hospital. I'm stupid.
It is Red Church, indeed, yes.
I was thinking about the past map yesterday, so that's why.
You know, Priestess not being too strong of a survivor on the Red Church. There are some certain portals you can set up that create pallet stuns going into the actual church itself. But for the most part, it is a small map. That global portal doesn't make too big of a deal, as the hunter can typically get to that survivor in time. You know, with the map being as small as it is.
It looks like it's still going to be another 3 rescuer, 1 decoder from the surviving team.
Absolutely. We do see that mechanic being used again from Korn here. We're going to see what the other survivors opt to go for, though. We're going to see that forward. Looks like a first officer, potentially a coordinator, and, you know, we'll see if that mechanic is going to be that last character selection here. Unable to use that mercenary and that seer, both being banned here. You know, from the hunter side, and we did see, you know, Pops get that 4-person elimination yesterday on, you know, Sacred Heart Hospital. That being a, you know, a very high level, you know, map for the survivors, being very survivor sided, but using that Bonbon yesterday to get that 4-person elimination against a very good team. So we're going to see them, you know, survivors immediately go for that Guard 26 or Bonbon ban, you know, to eliminate that potential for a 4-person elimination from Pops. We'll see though what hunter he opts to go for, if he's able to, you know, go for that, you know, that 4-kill yet again with a different hunter. But I'm really, you know, really excited to see what he's able to do here.
Going for the BQ.
Looks like it probably is going to be a Bloody Queen play right here.
I'm gonna go ahead and drink my water, which this stream is sponsored by.
Sponsored by H2O to go.
Sponsored by. Yeah.
Go.
While we are currently waiting for the next round, if you guys haven't already done so and you are enjoying the stream, don't forget to like the stream for today. Don't forget to subscribe to the YouTube channel. It really is much appreciated and it helps out everything that's going on, so we can make more of these tournaments, more of these streams, later on. But yeah, let's get into it. It is going to be that what?
Nothing.
Okay, it is going to be that Bloody Queen selection here from Pops. We're gonna see what type of water, water from the sink, tap water, sponsored by Tap Water. Good water. That's close enough.
Water.
As long as it's not.
I'm drinking freaking well water right now.
As long as it's not boxed water. We are actually seeing that Madame Bella skin with that accessory here from Pops. I would like to point that out. It is a a very nice skin.
It's disgusting.
Very nice skin, very nice accessory as well.
No, it's a pretty attractive skin.
But you do.
Both of you guys have it. I don't have it. I'm the poor one here.
You do see that Bloody Queen immediately locating the first officer, opted not to pursue them. But something to keep in mind here: there are 3 rescue characters. You don't really want to spend a whole lot of time, chasing a first officer or a forward. But you really want to injure one of these characters as quick as possible, so that mechanic doesn't have that extra decoding time. But it looks like. Again,
I
often
think he just doesn't want to go after the first officer.
He is looking for that mechanic. He's found a forward, didn't go for him.
I truly think he's either trying to find either the coordinator so she can waste her shot early.
Oh, but immediately he's gonna locate that coordinator
It
here.
does look like that. It does look like that. He's
goes for a little bit of
going for the coordinator to get rid of that early shot.
Let's see if he can land the hit. Oh, a couple of early swings there from the Bloody Queen, unfortunately. That timing will being a little bit off there. We'll see if he can get this first hit, though. Good juke there from the coordinator.
Jukes that hit.
A couple of jukes there from the coordinator. Oh, good blink. Excellent blink from the Bloody Queen. Getting that first hit, on that coordinator here. And we'll see if he can dodge the shot. No, the shot is able to curve. I don't know how that, goes by physics in any way. But it is able to curve around the corner of that bench there. If the Bloody Queen was able to dodge that could have been huge.
That's not how guns work in real life.
Yeah, I don't think that's how guns work in real life. But,
I don't think they curve. I don't think they're boomerang shots.
I would doubt.
Actually, no, boomerangs would come back to you. I don't think I want a gun that shoots to back. Whatever. As we see, the Bloody Queen here is doing stuff.
Ooh, able to get the. He's gonna switch places there. Oh, goes for that hit, unable to land it. Unable to land it again. This is a good job from that coordinator. Dodging those hits from the Bloody Queen's mirror image here. But we're gonna see. Exactly what's going on. There are 3 Cypher machines remaining at this point. This is a great job from the survivors. Buying a lot of time. You really saw, this Hunter dominance in these last 2 days, but these survivors, from both sides here, really stepping it up, really putting, in a lot of time to try to counter these Hunters. But we should see the coordinator go down here. She is going to get knocked down here, but there is, something to keep in mind is these Cypher machines are winding down. We're going to see the forward going for a stun. Oh, unfortunately, curved to the side, misses that stun
there. Which is kind of a shame.
Yeah. Goes for that stun again. Oh, actually able to get it off this time. Shouldn't be too long recovery, though. The Bloody Queen should be able to get the knockdown. Yep, gets that immediate knockdown on the coordinator. But the forward just kind of buying time, for the...
Looks like forward does have more leftist football, so there's more to come from the forward here. Looks like he's going to be put in the basement.
Oh, excellent play from the Bloody Queen. Timing that swing.
Which is very valuable at this time.
Timing that swing, getting the hit on the forward there, before he could land that stun. That is an excellent job from the Bloody Queen. A lot of survivors might just straight up drop, drop the survivor there, but the Bloody Queen doing a very good job of landing that hit, timing that hit from the forward, and that's gonna be a pretty big difference here in this game. Oh, it looks like we're seeing some lag.
It does look like there was a disconnect.
It does look like we may have to.
From who?
From the Bloody Queen, it looks like we may have to pause the deduction here. Typically, we wouldn't. Potentially, nope. Experiencing some lag.
Yeah, let's pause.
We're gonna go ahead and yeah. I don't actually know. Okay. I don't know. I actually don't know how to.
Disconnecting.
I actually don't know. Yeah, she is lagging out. I don't actually know how to. I don't know how to. Can we like exit it without it like getting
You asked the hunter to surrender. That's what.
Yeah. So we just have the hunter surrender here, and we'll actually just restart this match. I know it was partially the way in, but I do want, and I did notice a little bit of lag early on from this hunter, so I do want them to be at their.
Or if they finish a match, I think we should just get a restart anyways.
Yeah, we're gonna go ahead. We did, and I did see a lot of lag from the hunter in the early game. This was very well played from the survivors, but I do want this to be a completely fair finals here. So we're gonna actually go ahead and restart this game after this wraps up here. So for the time being, we can just kind of see this play out. And we will also allow them to switch hunters if this hunter's just experiencing a lot of lag and is unable to hunt, as we can see right now.
Yeah, it does look like there's a lot of lag in the hunter's side here.
We can just have them switch out, hunters all this time. I'm gonna go ahead and drink my water while we wait for this, but
My water, you should drink it, it's good for you.
No, water's bad, guys. What are you talking about? Oh my god, my friend wants to talk here now. I can't.
Oh, friend doesn't get to talk to you because It's gonna spin the dice there at the end. I do appreciate that as well. That's
We go.
Bro,
Get more dice.
looks sweet. Yeah.
Yeah, but unfortunately, the lag did cost Mary.
but we're gonna give me 1 second to work this out.
Bloody Queen was in a good position at the beginning.
Give me 1 second, guys. I'll be right back. Guys, is Ryan here by any chance?
He was.
Okay, so can you tell him that we're gonna we just noticed like a lot of lag from the hunter there, so we're gonna restart.
Yeah.
We're gonna restart that run and let them go again at that. So, so can you here? I'll text message him as well. But can you let him know that we're gonna redo that game we just did?
Yeah, I'm typing it to him right
Okay,
now.
thank you so much. Appreciate it.
No problem.
All right, I'm back, people.
This stream
We're gonna go ahead and restart that.
Eli, you know you should drink instead of water.
What should I drink instead of water?
Apple juice.
Okay. I don't.
The stream should be supported by apple juice, guys.
Let's get sponsored by apple juice.
We should get like a random farmer who works in like an apple orchard, and they'll say, "Hey, can you sponsor us?" We need that, Eli. We need the clout.
We need the apple juice clout.
Yeah. Okay. Where are my co-commentators? We need
Should
that one.
Should I watch this? Wait, will it be like? Can you invite me in a second?
No.
Okay, now invite me. Invite me now.
Okay.
He was doing that either way.
I want to watch this game in high graphics.
Oh
Okay.
my god.
I know, I'm so cool. Am I right, guys?
All right. So we are restarting that round. It is still 7-2. Let's keep that in mind. I think we're gonna have Ryan probably coming in to hunt there in place of this other hunter here. Yeah, because of the that lag we were experiencing. Let's get back these same survivors.
Which is truly a shame because
It is
that
very...
bloody queen skin, though.
Yeah. That bloody skin though. Cinnamon Toast Crunch. Oh my god.
Ew, Cinnamon Toast Crunch. I never liked Cinnamon Toast Crunch because all the commercials for them are literally cannibalism.
Literally cannibalism.
Yeah, have you not seen the ads where they just eat each other? It's like a massacre.
No.
It's like survival of the fittest. It's
Anyways,
scary.
enough with Cinnamon Toast Crunches eating each other. We're moving on to the we're going ahead and redo this round. We're going to actually have the Trojans replace their hunter because of that lag that we were experiencing in the last round.
Looks like you're going to ban the Wu-Chang, which is not usually a strong pick on this map. Wu-Chang is not really strong on this map.
You said that twice. Okay.
Yeah, I know. double the trouble.
Anyways, we're going to see that Seer and Mercenary ban here. And I'm going to go ahead and drink my water real quick.
Apple juice. Water.
Apple juice, that's too much sugar. I don't agree with that.
Bro, it's natural sugar, man.
Natural sugar? I don't think so. Who are these commentators? Oh
Certain apple juice do have added sugars.
Who are these commentators I have? I don't know what's going on.
I mean, you just... Eli, you called me up. You dabbed up me, okay?
Dabbed up you. Dabbed up you.
You don't have to say that to my face.
Okay.
Yeah, you're so mean. Co-commentary high five.
Interesting.
Eli high five as well.
Yeah, let's focus on the game. Okay.
Looks like we're gonna see the exact same comp as last time.
Oh my god, somebody liked this stream. Glob, Glob and Lexi, can you imagine that?
Oh my god.
Someone liked this stream? Congratulations to the person who liked the stream. What an amazing person.
You should have disliked it.
Yeah, right.
JK.
Oh my god, 2 more people liked it. Yeah, okay. Oh my god, 5 people liked it. Wow, look how easy that was.
Oh my god, 1, 2, 5. That's counting for you.
Someone unliked it.
Someone unliked it. That was not me, by the way. I cannot watch a stream.
Glob disliked it. I knew it. Thank you, October V, for the like. I appreciate you liking it. Alright, here we go.
Looks like we are going to see the Bloody Queen play probably here, because I don't think Bonbon is strong on this map. Right, Eli?
Bonbon's pretty good on this map. But...
Damn it.
Okay, I like
yeah, Glob's going a little off today. But, come on, Glob, come on.
What?
Alright, we're going to see the Bloody Queen from Ryan here. We have the same, team composition using those triple rescuers, with being that forward, first officer, and coordinator, as well as that mechanic for that extra decoding. If you're the Bloody Queen here, you really want to locate that, the Bloody Queen, or not the Bloody Queen, the mechanic, forgive me for that one, early on here. Maybe find the mechanic doll to locate the mechanic as well, but we'll see exactly what the Bloody Queen can do here.
Why you calling her Bloody Queen? It's Blood Queen. Did you not know that?
It's not called Blood Queen. Okay. Anyways, I'm having pizza for dinner, so it sucks to be you guys, but I'm just gonna point that out.
Bro, I had burgoids.
Interesting. Alright, we're gonna see that cause some people call this broken. This is called the breakable walls. That breakable walls, top breakable walls area.
I don't know about the broken hunter, but okay.
And it looks like the Bloody Queen immediately... finds that mechanic. Wow, finds that mechanic immediately here. Getting that quick hit on the mechanic. This is going to be a huge difference in the game. The first officer also not even on a Cypher machine at this time. So, finding this mechanic this early is going to make a big deal. We'll see if we can land this mirror image hit, though. And wow, that was a very quick down on the mechanic.
This is really strong.
Excellent job.
Queen in a very good position right
now.
now.
We're gonna see that Bloody Queen.
Cannot do anything about this, so this is a really bad thing happening.
Not necessarily though. Something to keep in mind: the mechanic stall still is in play, so we are going to see that that decoding get activated. We still have 3 survivors on Cypher machines, and we're going to see this mirror image go into the first officer. Ooh, just dodging that hit. Good job from the first officer. Excellent job dodging these mirror image hits. We're going to see that mirror angle change there, and we'll see if he can keep dodging him. He's going to be able to do so. Very good job from this first officer, and something to keep in mind, this Bloody Queen is actually using excitement. Instead of
deal with all of these no-nos.
Yeah, really trying to deal with this coordinator, trying to deal with this forward here. We're going to see what the forward probably going for the rescue. She's going to go ahead and mirror that Cypher machine. Oh, excellent stun from the forward there, buying time, for him to get down into, does 2 things. It cancels the mirror, and it buys time for that rescue. Now, something to keep in mind, this Bloody Queen will camp the top of the stairs here and try to land this hit as the survivors go up. Try to go for that no attack recovery play, and he's going to be able to get it on the forward there. See if you can double hit the rescue here, but looks like no, just going to be able to get that hit on the mechanic. So it still is a successful rescue. You're able to get that save off, even with the mechanic getting hit with Tide Turner. The forward still, got the rescue off just like a normal hit was, and the mechanic should have gotten far enough away here where there is no risk of, that basement coming into play.
It's going to be either a double rescue or what?
Now it looks like the forward just trying to maybe buy some time, trying to distract the Bloody Queen there, but the mechanic is dead on the rocket chair here, and we're going to see that Bloody Queen, not quite with full presence just yet, but she's going to get target down this forward. We're going to see that forward use up that football to transition away here. This is a very smart play, and you see this from a lot of top forwards, using that football to transition. He's going to vault that window. Oh, tries to go for the... What an interesting play there. Try to go for the knee-jerk reflex speed boost, but unfortunately costing him there. You really just want to try to tight hit the rest of your ability, but that was unfortunately not the best play there.
True.
The Bloody Queen isn't in a very good position currently.
Yep,
especially since the mechanic is now gone and the doll is just standing doormat.
So we're gonna probably see a rescue coming from the coordinator as first officer is trying to finish another cipher.
Yeah, but keep in mind, the Bloody Queen does have excitement.
Which I probably assume that they both know that.
Oh, good shot with the Bloody Queen. Oh, a very late excitement there, though. Wow, that's going to allow the forward to actually transition away here. So that's a little bit unfortunate that that Bloody Queen. Seeing if she can relocate this forward here, but the forward has had some time to transition away. He is in Graveyard. This is what we call this area. This is called Graveyard. This is one of the better chitin areas on this map, so we'll see exactly what this forward can do. Throws down that pallet, forcing the Bloody Queen to break it, and he's going to use that time to transition over to this area over here. This is area we call Fence. It's like kind of like, or Gate. There's a few ways you can but he's going to throw this pallet down. Use this time to transition even farther away from the Bloody Queen. Wasting a lot of time. The Bloody Queen still doesn't have the mirror image back, and you see how hard this nerf is on her. We'll see if she can land this hit, but the forward... Oh, excellent juke there. Dodging the first hit. Dodging the second one. Gets the knee-jerk reflex speed boost and he's able to transition away. Causing the Bloody Queen to waste a mirror even with full presence. That is an excellent job from the forward. He has now transitioned over a pretty strong area. He's got this pallet and these two windows to work with, so... We're going to see exactly what he can do here. But wasting a lot of time. This first officer almost done with the Cypher Machine. Coordinator wrapping up with one as well, and it looks like the Bloody Queen may just leave this forward. This is an excellent kiting job from the forward. It is very hard to kite a full presence Bloody Queen, and we're seeing him do it very well here. So we should see him go down. Oh, he does use that mirror angle change to get that second hit there on the forward, knocking him down, but did waste a lot of time.
It's almost prime the last fighter right now, so... I don't know if forward's on dead on chair. Is he dead on chair?
No, the forward's... No, he can be on chair one more time.
No, he's not happy.
We're going to just see that immediate rescue there, though. With the Cypher Machine being primed, we should just see it get popped, I believe. But you really want to try to draw out that mirror image from the Bloody Queen if possible. That way when the Cypher Machines do get popped, she isn't going to have that potential. And she's going to use the mirror. This is interesting. You really don't want to use that mirror image if possible. But the forward's just going to go ahead and probably take the hit. I'm not really sure what's going on at this point.
They're kind of at a stalling point where they can't do much. Looks like either forward's trying to get purposely hit here, I don't know.
Oh, what the Bloody Queen's doing is she's baiting that teleport, trying to get the survivor to think that she's going to pop. And there it is, she's going to pop with that mirror image online, though, and she knows exactly where these survivors are. What she's going to do is she's going to try to mirror hit this forward, and if she can get that down on the forward, she can teleport to the other gate. Oh, good juke from the forward there, dodging that first hit. Good juke, another one there. Is going to get the down with that detention, though. She still has teleport. She's going to teleport on this exit gate here, and that's exactly the case. I don't think these survivors are going to make it out. They are not going to make it out. We're going to see the first officer pop that pocket watch to try to buy time here, but... gets the hit with detention in the pocket watch. That was probably the biggest... shift in this game here. We're going to see the Bloody Queen put this first officer on the rocket chair. She has her mirror image back. She can go back after that forward and potentially even this coordinator as well. This is an excellent position here. This is an excellent job, excellent comeback here from the, from this Bloody Queen. Trying to change that mirror image, seeing that the coordinator is not nearby, but does have... Oh, she's located the coordinator. We could be looking at a 4-person elimination. We do see the forward get up, though, and we're going to see what this Bloody Queen to do. Expect this forward to just exit the back exit gate here, and, you know, the Bloody Queen just to tunnel down this down this coordinator here. We're looking at the forward's exit gate progress. It is about done, but if you're the Bloody Queen, you got to make sure they don't go in for that rescue. You want to at least secure 3 points for your team. Looks like that.
I think coordinator still has. No, she doesn't actually.
No, the coordinator has already gone in for that rescue, and we're going to see the coordinator most likely go down right here. Oh, just missing that terror shock, unfortunately. But something to keep in mind, that the dungeon is nearby, and detention is about 30 seconds left, so you have to get this down if you're the Bloody Queen before this first officer dies and the forward leaves. The forward can leave whenever at this point, but, expect her to try to get this down before, the first officer is dead on the rocket chair. Excellent job. Oh, but something to keep in mind, the exit gate is open. You really got to protect this if possible. We're going to see that mirror image here, and I think we should get that down here if you're the Bloody Queen. She's going to change that mirror image and gets the down on the gets the down. Oh, but they went in for the rescue. I didn't even see that. But he's going to teleport on the gate. Can they get there in time? Can she get the down? No, these survivors are going to make it out. Wow. Excellent job there from the forward, going back in for that rescue.
To come back and save his comrade.
I did not actually see that play coming. I was expecting the forward just to play it safe and leave, but the survivors able to secure the tie here, and this is going to be a 9-4 game at this point.
I certainly thought for sure that this would be a 3-man.
At least, yeah, with that quick down on that mechanic
really
there.
Thought the forward would ever come back.
But that will make it, as I said, a 9-4 game here. Now going, hunting for the prophecies at this point. It's probably going to be corn yet again. We're gonna see. Let me get my co-commentators back here.
Bro, that game was kind of not fun to watch in 4K. I thought it'd be a real pizzazz.
Okay.
I am truly disappointed. ID5, make 4K great again.
Yeah. Huh. Interesting.
I'm only co-commentating so I can add the comedy into it, to be honest. I'm like the pa guy.
Right.
No, we're not. What is he gonna do? Probably doesn't know we exist, to be honest.
Yeah, Rad didn't accept my invite. Wow, imagine.
Imagine that.
Imagine. So we are gonna see Korn playing Sir Hunter again.
Waiting for the rest of the team here.
And we're gonna see the Trojans surviving, and we're gonna see the prophecies hunting.
That would be an accurate statement. Yes.
Include the ooh part.
You gotta be serious, Lex. Be serious. We gotta.
Be serious? Why does it be serious? This is meant to be for fun.
I need to get my head in the game.
Oh God. Get your head in the game.
Okay. I'm serious.
You gonna bet on it? Okay, as we are waiting for the surviving team to actually move, I think. We're currently waiting on 2 members. What's happening? Why is it taking a while?
We're just waiting on these other survivors here.
Leave, Alex, please, thank you.
How do you spell? I don't know how to spell. Hold on. Give me 1 second, guys. I'm dealing with something. Hold on.
What does that say?
All right, here we go. Moving on to the last round here. Admins, we're gonna have to discuss something after this round. There's an issue. There's a Discord issue. Another Discord issue. Apologies for that, but let's go ahead and get back into the round here.
So after this round, we're talking about this.
Yeah. After this round, we're talking about this.
Okay. We're gonna take an intermission after this.
Yeah, a really good intermission, man. So as we're probably gonna see a mercenary seer ban, to be honest, and a disciple ban from the Surviving side.
Yeah, we are going to see that Disciple ban immediately. We saw that, Korn get that 4-person elimination with the Disciple in the first round on that Arms Factory. But I'm interested to see what what Hunter he's going to go for. Most likely we saw that Ripper being used from him, but I really am interested to see, what he's going to put forward.
Mechanic.
Interesting.
I don't really see that Korn is not going to ever ban mercenary. Going with the non-Cypher Rush attempt.
And it's a pretty safe call. No more Cypher rushing.
Unless they swap to Mind's Eye, which I don't think they...
I don't see Mind's Eye happening.
Okay, as we see, we're probably going to see 2 kiters and 2 rescuers, probably.
Oh, okay, 2 rescuers and 2 kiters.
Because I don't think that they're going to risk having three rescuers and 1 kiter. So, this seems like the most plausible way to get around
like
no
the
mechanic.
most plausible play with 2 rescuers and 2 kiters.
Now, Korn is going to probably play Ripper at this point because he is also really strong with Ripper as well as his disciple. Looks like it's going to be a Merc, Gravekeeper, Perfumer, and a Prospector.
Looks like that is indeed the case.
The play.
They're going for that double rescue, double chitin strategy or containment type strategy. So,
yeah, we already said that.
But I'm gonna say it again. Okay, thank you.
Oh yeah, right. More confidentially.
Yeah, that's true.
Amen.
The Discord link isn't valid. I think I fixed it, didn't I? Of course. But anyways, we're going to get into the round here. It looks like we are going to see that Ripper, from Korn here, but it
looks like this is probably the case of a Mercenary, Gravekeeper, Perfumer, and Prospector with the Ripper play. I'm just going to confirm that, right? Lock it in, turn the key, lock the door, confirm. Right, guys?
teach this man how to make an infinite link. Oh my god. I did. I put the infinite link in the thing. It
we
didn't work.
did make an infinite link.
I swear I put in the infinite link, but I guess Discord doesn't like me very much. Anyways, here we go. We are going to see that Ripper here from Korn here, and we're going to really be interested to see without those decoders, removing that mechanic option, making it a lot harder for these survivors to decode on time. Really, really has confidence in his chase that he can get down these survivors using these foggy blades.
Pepperoni.
Yes. Anyways, again, I'd like to point out that
it's going to be the white tentacle skin, which is very interesting skin.
Again, I'd like to point out this is actually my favorite skin, using that white tentacle.
You don't like the count skin, the one I have?
I prefer tentacle over count. But anyways, getting into the match here, we are going to see...
Looks like he's going to spot the Prospector and the Gravekeeper, but opting to go after the Prospector first.
He's locating that Prospector. This is going to be really hard for the...
The Prospector did miss the magnet, which is a big whoop right now.
That is a little unfortunate, but I think he probably will pick up that. Yeah, he is going to pick up that magnet there. Continuing after the Prospector. Good job from the Hunter, able to dodge that. But you did see this Prospector, rad-kiting very well yesterday, wasting a lot of the Hunter's times in the other rounds. But we'll see what she can do here. That Ripper back with that Foggy Blade yet again, has another paper to work with. So I'm really interested to see, what the survivor's able to do here. Throws down that magnet yet again, see if he can land the Foggy Blade. Oh, he's able to land the Foggy Blade before the magnet comes into play.
Gets an instant down on the prospector.
Wow.
Which is not really great for the survivor side.
Yeah, wow, that was a very nice, very quick down there from the Ripper. We're gonna see, how these survivors can come back from this, and we'll see how the Ripper can capitalize
I
it.
don't really see a good comeback coming from this due to the fact of the absence of a mechanic or a decoder of some kind.
Again, yes, we are seeing the absence of that
Looks
decoding
like
character.
The Perfumer is going to get her cipher done right away, and Burke's Mercenary is going to go for a save.
Oh, excellent job from the Mercenary, dodging that Foggy Blade. Very good job there from the Mercenary. We'll see if he can double hit the Rescuer. Doesn't look like it.
Mercenary just emo?
It appears so. Prospector still without a magnet yet. That's something to keep in mind. This Ripper does have that hit and miss. Within the next 3 seconds, he's going to be able to get that speed boost.
Now does get a magnet now, which is...
Oh, excellent play from the Prospector. Dodging the Foggy Blade. Dodges the second hit with that magnet there. This is a very good job from the Prospector. He's going to get that... Nope, he's going to loop this pallet here. Try to buy as much time. That was a very hard play to make. Dodging those Foggy Blades at a very close range like that is almost impossible to do. So an excellent job from the Prospector. Goes for a charge stack. Able to dodge it. Gets the pallet down. And another Foggy Blade dodges that one as well. This is...
Foggy Blade hits the wall.
Yeah, this is incredible. This is excellent gameplay from the Prospector. I'm shocked.
Did get some 3-cipher kite as well.
Yeah, not even top. Players can dodge Rippers with with Foggy Blades like this. This is incredible. I mean, you see those 2 Cypher machines remaining at this point. We're going to see the Perfumer, one of these Cypher machines almost done. They're out to have one, but they're still going to have to finish one more. We'll see who's going to go in for the rescue at this point. It looks like the Mercenary, maybe. They may not even saved it at all, though. But that was an excellent job from that Prospector. That wasted a lot of time. They went from 5 to 2 Cypher machines. And it looks like, maybe we're going to see the Gravekeeper coming for the... They're going to have to save very quickly, though. This time is almost out. Good patience from the Gravekeeper, taking that hit there and getting the rescue off. Wow, excellent job. This is excellent coordination from these survivors. There was excellent patience, excellent kiting job, from these survivors. This is very hard to do. We're going to see the Prospector vault that window, get that speed boost. We'll see if that Ripper can use that Foggy Blade to his advantage here. Gets another magnet and another magnet, push back there. I think we should see the Prospector go... No, dodges the Foggy Blade and gets the pallet stun. Wow, this is incredible.
As she's transitioning kiting to, looks like to be wedded.
This is exactly what the survivors needed to see, especially that quick down from the Ripper. This is exactly the comeback that the Trojans need here. And we're going to see the Prospector go down. Not much you can do at that point. But we're going to see 2 Cypher machines about to be finished at this time. And I think this is looking like the survivors may be able to secure the tie. Now, something to keep in mind: the Mercenary is half health, the Gravekeeper is 1 shot. So, and the Ripper is kind of controlling this last Cypher here. So he still has trump cards, so Abnormal is still a potential option for him. Although you may see him, try to save that for teleport. And we do see the Perfumer moving on to a new Cypher machine here.
And it looks like he's gonna go after the Perfumer, which is currently decoding in the middle.
Opting to tunnel down this Perfumer, pushing the Survivor, off of this.
Go for a Foggy Blade.
Yeah, we're gonna see that Foggy. Oh, excellent Perfume there. Oh, but gets the Terror Shock. Wow, that Ripper, you got to point out, that was an excellent job from that Ripper there. What he did is he Foggy Bladed that Perfumer, so there was no attack recovery, in that way, and that made it so, the Perfumer, he had no attack recovery. He could just hit the Perfumer vault in that window, and that made a huge difference there.
That was a very good play from the Ripper.
And we are going to see him use that trump card into the teleport here. And we're going to see exactly what he can do here.
To end the Mercenary.
Oh, excellent Foggy Blade from the Ripper, landing that hit before the elbow pad. We are going to see the Gravekeeper going for the rescue, but once this Mercenary gets on the rocket chair, I'm not sure who can save. We might see the Gravekeeper going for a save and then try to prime that Cypher machine, but this Ripper is doing an excellent job. Again, we saw this in the first game, controlling those Cypher machines in the late game, and that Terror Shock on the Perfumer really made the difference there. If the Perfumer doesn't get Terror Shock, there's a good chance that that Mercenary is going to be able to prime that Cypher machine, and they can guarantee the tie. But at this point, I don't know if it's even possible. We're going to see the Ripper go back to that Cypher machine, really trying to pressure it, preventing these survivors from finishing it. So I'm going to be interested to see how this plays out.
Looks like he does opting to go after Perfumer. No, does not. Looks like he's gonna go back to the thing and going after Mercenary, who has been found.
Does find the mercenary there. We'll see if they can finish the Cypher Machine in time. It's going to be very close. It's about 99% of the way done there. Can they finish it in time before the mercenary gets up? I think they're going to be able to. They're going to pop the Cypher Machine, and these survivors are off just like that. You know, the Ripper not picking up that mercenary there and letting him go allows the survivors to pop the Cypher Machine. We'll see how much time, though, that this Perfumer can buy. And you see the Rippers, you know, using that build, you know, that right and down build with no pallet breaking speed. So we'll see how much time the Perfumer can buy. There was no teleport for another 5 seconds as well. So, you know, we'll see if oh, good job dodging the Foggy Blade there. We'll see how much time the Perfumer can waste, though. You just need to buy time. Throw these pallets. Good, you know, give enough time for these survivors to escape. And it looks like that's going to be the case here.
Looks like a dodge from the, which is really good right now. This Perfumer is playing really good. Looks like both exit gates are open.
Both exit gates are open. The dungeon,
this point.
However, the dungeon is nowhere near the vicinity, unfortunately. Well, it actually is kind of nearby, but it is kind of a pretty good distance away. And this Perfumer is currently out of pallets. The Hunter still has detention for another 60 seconds, so expect this Perfumer to go down. Wow, this Perfumer is doing a great job with these jukes. And is going to get that charge attack, but an excellent job from this late game from the Perfumer, securing the tie for the survivors. This is a very good job here, and we're going to see this.
The tie was very vital.
Absolutely, and looking at this data from this game, you see that that Prospector. I want to keep in mind 116-second containment time yet again, buying that time for the team, but 78 seconds after detention from the Perfumer there. That really made the difference and allowed them to get that tie. So an excellent job, you know, from the survivors to secure that tie against a very powerful Hunter. That absolutely made the difference. We are going to take a 5-minute intermission, guys, to deal with a certain issue, but we will be back in 5 minutes, so stay tuned with the next round of the tournament. But give you about 5 minutes, guys, and we will be back.
Okay.
All right, we are back. The matter is resolved. Apologies for the inconvenience, everybody, but we are back now. Let me get my co-commentators back on the chat here. I love it how this voice chat is for 2 people, yet I can join because I'm the owner of the Discord.
No, it's because you're admin, Eli.
Yeah.
Admin can join whatever the heck they want.
Eli's a legend. All right.
Eli, you're not a god.
I'm a
You're
god.
immortal.
No, I'm a god. Come on. Give me my credit for that.
Yeah. It's,
What do you mean I'm immortal? That's the challenge.
Eli just ascended from the heavens and he's like,
Yeah.
Bro, he's the Omega lol.
Yeah, the Omega. Okay,
Yes.
I totally forgot. What's the score at this point? It was, 9-4, so it's now 11-6 in favor of the prophecies, I believe, right?
I don't know. I don't keep track of points.
Okay, it's 11-6. I'm gonna write this
Like,
down.
a notepad in front of
You know what? I'm gonna...
scribble,
Hold on,
scribble.
guys. I'm grabbing my notepad. Just gotta make sure that,
Come on, be like Persuadable and Grizzly. Come on.
Persuadable and Grizzly, okay.
Grizzly?
Okay, whatever.
I heard Grizzly.
Okay, but Eli, that means we have to also know what location. We gotta be like, this is a group floor location.
Okay, it is 11-6. I got that. We got that down now. Let me get my... I have it written down this time. Don't worry.
Lexi, she needs to join. There you go.
There we go. Okay. Can I pay Eli $30 to commentate our service tournament? Yeah, it'd be fun. I would have no exception. I would not have a problem with that. All right. Anyways.
Got it commentating.
Oh,
He's
what
like
happened?
The commentator lord.
All right. So who's hunting? Okay, Corn is hunting. We're moving on to the next round. It's 11-6. We need to get Prophecy's Hunter back in here. There we go.
So the third map is gonna be Golden Cave, guys. Now Golden Cave is a really good map. Has a lot of random kooky stuff, but that makes
Ryan's gonna accept my invitation. Rod's gonna ignore it. Just watch. I knew it. Okay.
Hi, and you're our surprise guest.
How did I know that was gonna happen? Like, all right.
Dance to the beat, push hands together.
Okay, Glob. Anyways.
Oh, I can't say that because then I'll get a copyright strike. I can't say that.
Nope, you cannot.
Sorry, people who made that song. I shall not name.
Okay. Anyways.
Oh, you're the and who made it?
Waiting for one more
so
survivor
now we're
here.
gonna see Prophecy hunting, and we're gonna see the Trojans surviving the hunting.
Someone in the chat said Golden Cave has smoothest ping. That is the. That is a
that is fact.
Interesting.
That is fact, Eli. Why aren't we playing on that map? Why aren't we?
Maybe next tournament.
Unfortunately,
Next
we're only
tournament,
using ranked maps for this, but
what do you mean? Golden Cave is a ranked map.
it is.
Have you
It
not
is.
seen the
It is
data
not.
code?
It is not a ranked map, but
Have you never read the code
Oh, wait,
of
I
the
gotta
game
make it
saying that
block here.
Golden Cave's a map Omega level?
that is not how that works. Unfortunately. All right. Anyways, moving on. Oh, where is it? There we go. Okay.
Oh, it's gonna be Sacred, not Leo's again?
It is not going to be
SM, my
Leo's.
God.
We are on Sacred Heart Hospital.
We've only ever gotten Leo's once. How come we only ever gotten that map once?
Umino Hana says, imagine knowing how to kite Golden Cave. Yeah, imagine, right?
Imagine actually getting Golden Cave.
Imagine getting a ranked match as Golden Cave. Can't relate. Looks like they are going to ban the Disciple and Ripper, which is Corn's best hunters. So he's probably going to go to a violinist at this point.
Most likely.
I might add. And
and
probably
with
is going to be a Seer, Mercenary, and Priestess ban.
Oh, going for that mechanic yet
Seer,
again.
Mechanic, Priestess, actually.
Really not fearing that mercenary we see here. Wants to use that seer, using that, again, taking that extra hit, especially as a violinist. When you got to deal with, a violinist is very good for getting those 2 early hits using that string followed up with that second hit. When you have to deal that 3rd hit to the survivor to get the down, it becomes a lot more difficult. And you do see the mechanic band as well to, kind of prevent that Cypher Rush from being, at its full capability. And especially the Priestess, this is something you really see banned by a lot of, hunters, especially on ranked maps, or during ranked in that matter. You see Priestess getting
And it
banned
looks
more
like
often than not.
It's going to be a triple, it's going to be a double rescuer, 1 cutter, 1 decoder as prisoner.
Yeah, and you do see, like I said, you do see that Priestess getting banned a lot on this map in particular. Sacred Heart Hospital, you know, the most prominent two-story map on the in the Identity V game. It has so many, you know, so much potential for that Priestess to use those portals. You can portal through the middle of the hospital.
Wacky.
You can portal down from the top. You can portal through the sides of the hospital. There are just so many, you know, so many places where the Priestess to use those portals to their, you know, the survivor's potential, and make it a lot harder for this Hunter to get the down on the survivor. So you do see that Priestess ban, and you know, as Glob mentioned, you know, we do see that, you know, the double rescuer plus the one kiter and the one decoder, a typical strategy we've seen throughout this tournament, you know, and throughout a lot of top competitive
the
gameplay.
Prisoner's kind of a surprise here due to the fact that Prisoner is really good when you have a big decoder like Ford or Wildling, so that they can do their ciphers per se.
Right, but you are going to see that prison. They really want to have that decoding option with that mechanic being banned. You know, you really want to see as much cipher rush as possible from the survivors. And Violinist,
yes.
and you know, Violinist being one of those hunters that can directly camp the chair and, you know, demote that cipher rush, prevent it from happening using that Rhapsody ability, you know, to throw the notes at the cipher machines while camping the chair, and that slows down the cipher, you know, decoding process significantly, right? So having that Prisoner, you really need to have one decoder. You don't have that top decoding character like the mechanic in this instance, so you are kind of, you know, trying to figure out, you're trying to work out an alternate strategy, and by doing that, they're using that Prisoner here.
Absolutely.
Lawyer.
No. But adding on to what Eli said about the priestesses mainly want to stick near the main area of where they
hospital,
fight the best. So their best option, if it were to be available to them, she would probably be near the building. So if the Hunter were to come near her, she could just kite and transition to the building.
Which I bet you, if that was the case, I bet you that would be one of his last people to go after. Looks like it's going to be a hospital spawn for the Violinist.
Yeah, we're going to see that hospital spawn here. And again, something to keep in mind, I like to point out, you don't have to deal with that Priestess. You typically would see the Priestess immediately going to the hospital if there was one, but he's going to transition, you know, out towards these areas over here, you know, looking at these cipher machines that aren't typically, you know, great for kiting, but immediately,
which is really bad.
Yeah, this is bad for the survivors.
Very bad. If I knew the decoder first, it's unfortunate.
You know, immediately locating out that decoding character here.
Put down a peeper so he could demolish this Prisoner.
I don't know if demolish is the right word, but is using that peeper for that extra vision here. You know, we're going to see if he can land this hit before the Prisoner can reach this pallet. I think he's going to. Yeah, excellent job from the Violinist, vaulting that window and circling around, getting that quick hit on the Prisoner. And again, finding the Prisoner first is a huge deal, you know, for this Hunter. And again, you don't see that Seer in play with the Seer being banned. So
he is transitioning to the first officer's.
Yeah, unfortunately,
due to the fact that he is affected by that peeper.
Goes for that string, unable to hit. We should see the down.
To a different cipher.
Yeah, and we do.
Looks like the Prisoner does go down.
And you see, with no.
Due to the fact that there's no ciphers are completed.
Yeah, and then you see again with that no Seer being in the game, it's very difficult as a survivor to kite, you know, early game against a Violinist. You know, you don't have that third hit potential, and additionally, that Prisoner didn't have that shock available to him. You know, unable to get that stun on that cipher machine before he can even, you know, set up, you know, any potential plays later on. So we're going to see the first officer most likely going for the rescue. And again, like you guys were mentioning earlier, the first officer, you know, decoding this statue cipher right where the Prisoner went down is a huge downside for the survivors. That's one less cipher machine being decoded at this point. We're going to see the first officer come in for the save. This is going to be very hard for the Violinist to time. You know, first officer is one of those characters, you know, that can waste a lot of time. We'll see if he can get the save before half. Oh, goes for the string. Oh, good dodge. You know,
looks like he misses the string, which is and he does go after the first officer instead of the Prisoner.
Yeah, he did get a little bit
by a lot of time.
A little bit of confusion there, as you can see.
Relocate the Prisoner, so it does find it.
Yeah, but you see a little bit of confusion there. It is very difficult, you know, as a Hunter when you have a first officer going in for that rescue. Sometimes it's hard to tell the difference between these two survivors. First officer having that ability to, you know, reveal where the survivor is, and the Prisoner is going to actually just go ahead and make a connection there. That is actually a pretty top level play. You would see a lot of lower level players continue to try to kite. The Prisoner acknowledges that there's no real area for them to kite at this point, and they're probably going down. So they're just going to try to support the team at this point by, you know, making that connection, you know, for the survivors to continue that cipher rush. I'm interested to see who comes in for the rescue at this point. Most likely we're going to see the mercenary. But, you know, something to point out is there is no... the mercenary's on the other side of the map. I don't think there's any chance... Yeah, I don't think he's any chance he makes this rescue.
I don't see there's any chance of him actually getting there, which is kind of a shame.
And I think the violinist is probably acknowledging at this point he does not have tinnitus. Well, he does now because there's someone decoded in hospital wing, but he does not have tinnitus in this area. He is acknowledging the fact that nobody's going in for the safe. He's going to leave that rocket chair, transition to over one of these other cipher machines being decoded at this time. And, you know, we're going to see if he can get this down.
Approach the first officer as his target.
He's approaching the first officer. The first officer stays with that pocket watch available to him. You know, we'll see how long he can use that to fight. But the violinist, one more hit will have full presence. Currently does not have that infinite movement yet. He still has trump card available to him, and I think he's looking for these cipher machines that are being decoded. He wants to, you know, prevent this cipher rush, push these ciphers.
He's going to go to the mercenary cipher, which is in Shack.
Transitioning over to Shack. You're probably going to drop a peeper here. No, he's actually just going to transition after the mercenary, but probably not going to waste a lot of time. What he wants to do is find this prospector. You don't want to waste a lot of time on something like a first officer. They can take up a lot of your time, you know, out of your hands, using that pocket watch for a free 20-second kite. The first officer, as you can see, still has one available to him. So what he's going to do is locate this prospector. But again, you did see this prospector waste a lot of these hunters' times. A very good kiter, you know, a kite in character, a containment type in general. We'll see if he can land the string here. Oh, excellent string from the violinist. Able to get that hit on the prospector there. And that is a very big deal. He had that magnet on him. There was no chance of him actually getting that hit. But, you know, now he was able to do so. With that string there, we'll see if he can land the hit on the prospector. And, gets the hit through the pallet. Excellent patience and excellent gameplay from the violinist. Yeah, you saw that very good.
Is gonna get that cipher primed because first officer is gonna go back to that cipher. The mercenary is gonna try and go for the save right here.
You know, again, you saw that very good kite from the prospector in these last few games. But oh wow, another good string hits the from the violinist hitting that mercenary.
His second ability. And is gonna wait for the terror shock.
He's really trying to time this terror shock at this point. No, he's actually just gonna go ahead and he's going to double hit the rescue. We'll see if these survivors can pop the cipher machine at this point. What the violinist is going to try to do is string this prospector. That way, you know, he has attack recovery. Prospector actually using their magnets before the cipher machine, the prime cipher gets popped. So that's pretty interesting. Typically, you'd like to see them save those magnets for after the cipher machine is popped.
He's going to go after it, so he has to pop right now.
Yeah, he has to pop the cipher machine now. Oh, he's unable to do so. It wasn't quite primed, or he wasn't quite as primed as he had hoped. So he's going to be able to... We'll see if an abnormal... That's going to be the case. He's going to trump card into abnormal. This is a very intelligent play. The violinist acknowledges that this cipher machine is primed, and you have to prevent that, you know, that cipher machine from getting popped. So what he's going to do is he's going to abnormal that cipher machine, take this first officer to the rocket chair near that cipher machine, go back to the cipher probably to defend it. And you see, this is a very good play. The prospector can't save. The prospector is one shot. The mercenary is down. So what the survivors need to do here is they need this mercenary to get up, go in for that rescue, and that prospector pop the cipher machine. But there's no way they can prime it. That abnormal, you know, moving that cipher machine progress down 60%. It should only be about 40% of the way done at this point. You know, and that's exactly what we're seeing. Well, it is about 60% of the way done now, but this mercenary has to pull off a successful rescue. I'm not sure if they're going to be able to do it.
I don't think they can, because they can't say first officer right now, because mercenary has used up his tide and looks like he is going to go after.
One for the save, but the cipher machine isn't primed just yet.
He cannot be hit by the string, which is the thing. Looks like he's going to get this rescue off, and prospector does.
Oh wow, very good string there. You know, from the violinist. Expect the cipher machine just to be popped. They just need to get at least one person out. You can't get 4-man elimination here. We'll see if the prospector goes for it, and I think that's going to be the case. Yep, the prospector is just going to pop the cipher machine. They acknowledge they can no longer win this game, or maybe even tie, but you just need one person to escape. Now, something to keep in mind, this violinist did switch to abnormal. They don't have that teleport option, and violinist being a slower hunter, it's going to be very hard for them to actually get this down and protect these exit gates. Keep in mind, this, you know, if you string this mercenary, he's got a little bit of extra time to buy for the prospector to leave. And at this point, I believe the violinist is just going for that 3-person elimination, acknowledging they can't get that 4-man. So, goes for that string, unable to hit, unfortunately. And we'll see how much time the mercenary can buy from the violinist's hands here. But is going to get that hit with detention.
But I'm pretty sure this is going to be a guarantee 1-3K, because the prospector will get this door open.
Absolutely. This is going to guarantee the prospector escapement here. The violinist does not have teleport again, as we had said, switched into that abnormal. And I think the violinist is just going to camp out this chair, really just trying to get as many points as possible for his team here. It looks like we're going to see that prospector most likely just probably leave, but I'm interested to see what they opt to go for here. They're probably discussing it over with their team, but I think the prospector most likely just going in. Nope, I'm interested to see what's going to happen here.
I really don't know what's going on here.
The prospector could potentially be trying to wait out detention. The mercenary does have that increased chair persistence. They can be on the rocket chair for a long period of time, but I think the prospector is just going to play it safe and leave. And that is exactly what we're going to see. We're going to see that prospector leave here. That is going to be the 1% escape for the survivors. 3 points to the prophecies and 1 to the Trojans here. Let me do my quick math and figure out the score.
It's too many points, Eli. That's what it's going to be. Okay.
There we go. It is currently 14-7 in favor of the prophecies at this time. Hopefully I did that math properly. If I didn't do that math properly, someone in the chat please correct me, but apologies for that. But you see a very good job from the violinist. Not even the prospector we saw be a great kiter in these previous rounds, only able to contain the violinist for 65 seconds in this game, so incredible gameplay from the hunter here. But we're going to see how we're going to see how the hunter from the Trojans can come back from this.
Now, to be honest, I wonder what hunter they're going to pull out now again for Trojans, if they're going to go back to the Paps or they're going to stick with Ryan.
Yep.
To be honest.
Let me get.
Hopefully, Paps connection does stay secure this time, which hopefully.
I'm gonna. Where's my pen? Well, I lost my pen, people. This is unfortunate. Oh, found it. Here we go.
Yeah, how did you lose your pen?
Let me just make sure everything's going good here.
Wait, why are you using a pen? Are you using like a mechanical pen or just a normal pen?
No, I'm using a pen.
You use pens? I like mechanical pens.
Uh-huh.
So I'm gonna make a really bad joke there, but I don't want to make it here. I don't want anyone to yell at me on how bad my jokes are.
Right, okay.
I'll make it later.
This was 2-2. Let me just make sure I have all my scores written down properly, people. That should be 7-2, 9-4, 11-6, and yep, 14-7. That's what it is. All right, I'm doing my math properly. I'm not stupid, guys. All right, we're good.
Same.
Everything, we are chilling.
We are vibing, Eli. That is the correct terminology.
Who is winning? Currently, the Prophecies are on top 14-7 at this point over the Trojans. We are on the second half of round 3.
Keep comeback coming from due to the fact that Pops is going to play Hunter now.
Keep in mind, guys, this is the... let's invite all these people quickly.
This is the finals.
Keep in mind, guys, this is the final, so this will be a 5 rounds instead of the typical 3 we would see. This is the second half of round 3. It's currently 14-7 in favor of the Prophecies at this point. Are we missing people? Everything good? Let me just make sure we're not missing anyone.
I think we're only missing Destiny.
That is the case.
Unless I have to sub in, which I could do.
I might have to...
Yeah. Let's wait for Destiny. Bro, someone in English chat 3 is asking for a Hunter in quick match. Bruh.
Is Destiny able to play? Alright, we're still... Apologies, guys. We're still waiting on one more survivor at this point. I'm not quite sure what's going on, but hopefully... It's like one of the survivors...
Get into the fray.
Survivors... Let's...
Destiny said he isn't playing.
He's playing.
Okay, so I guess I'll have to
Alright,
get one,
well,
I guess?
yep, Glob, you're up. Go ahead.
Okay, so I'm gonna see you later, co-commentator Lexi and Eli. I'll be back after my match.
Alright, so if those of you who don't know, Glob, who is commentating me, is actually on the team. He is having a little bit of lag. I'm gonna remove you from the thing, Glob, but...
Okay.
He is having a little bit of lag issue, so that's why he was unable to play, but it looks like one of the teammates on the The Survive Inside here is unable to play, so he's going to have to actually sub in here. But what map are we on? Hospital, I believe, right? Just not legendary. This is block character mode. Thank you. All right, moving on, guys. Oh, Lily, you can commentate the next round. I'll get you in after that. Don't worry. It is currently 14-7, guys, in favor of the Prophecies at this time. This is the second half of round 3. And we have 2 character bans from the Hunter here and 3 for the Survivors. Or, sorry, 3 for the Hunter. They can ban 3 Survivors and 2 Hunter bans for the Survivors here. So, I'm interested to see with that Bloody Queen and Guard 26 Bonbon being eliminated here. 4 pops. Those are the 2 Hunters we see him play quite often throughout this tournament. I'm really interested to see, what character selection he goes for here.
The infamous Priestess ban.
We are going to see that Priestess ban indeed. Priestess being a very strong survivor on the Sacred Heart Hospital map. And it looks like opted for potentially that Violinist. We're going to find out momentarily, though, exactly what he's going for. We do see that forward selection here, as well as that Mechanic. Really try to push for that Cypher Rush. And we'll see what the last 2 characters will be here. I would like to keep in mind, everybody who's currently spectating and watching, I do appreciate all your guys' support, and everybody watching who have liked and subscribed and is supporting the channel. But I would like to remind everyone, let's keep everything positive if possible. These teams are playing, they're playing to the best of their abilities. They're all very good players and playing as well as they can. So let's keep that in mind. Let's support them in the best spirit possible. So just a reminder for everyone who is currently watching and currently enjoying the stream. So I do really appreciate that. But moving on.
This is a fun tournament. There's no gaining anything here. There's no thing to win at the end. It's just for fun. Absolutely.
We're going to see that Mechanic first officer selection. Looks like we've seen a lot of first officer throughout this tournament, which is quite interesting. Not a survivor you typically see used in a lot of gameplay. Even in top competitive gameplay, you don't see a lot of first officer, but these survivors really finding the value in that free 40-second chitin option and that rescue potential from the first officer, using those pocket watches, to buy a lot of the Hunter's time, especially against these top Hunters such as Bloody Queen and Violinist. They have very small hitboxes, and it makes it very difficult for something like a first officer, to get hit while in that pocket watch.
Mm-hmm.
And it looks like we are going to see that, the forward, as we said, the triple rescue and potentially that 1 decoder, going in for that 3 rescue and 1 decoding option, which is, again, a common strategy we've seen throughout this tournament. It's been quite successful for these survivors. So, and it's going to be that Violinist selection from Pops here. I'm really interested to see, how we can put that to use. Again, Hospital, we've seen countless times, right, being a survivor-based map, but Violinist being one of those Hunters that can kind of shift that in your favor. A lot of windows, a lot of pallets for the survivors to use, but he can use that terrifying string ability to shock, hit those survivors as they run through those narrow areas.
Mm-hmm. His main issue as of currently, survivor-wise, will be the forward and the first officer.
I'm going to drink my water while we do this. It looks like we actually just see the Mechanic going to decode. First officer kind of just hiding out. Very good job of hiding from the Violinist. Violinist never even saw him there. So a good job there avoiding that. Violinist locates the Gravekeeper, is going to leave him alone. Really just trying to, search out this Mechanic. You want to get rid of the decoder as soon as possible. Now it is a little risky as a Violinist. Violinist is typically a slower Hunter. So it becomes difficult sometimes. But it looks like he's going towards the statue. No, he's passing up the... Nope, he has located the Mechanic now. This is exactly what he wants to do, locating this decoding character early on. Goes for that string. Very good job from the Mechanic, dodging the terrifying string there, but you will see that, the Mechanic having to run through the string, which will add a stack of terrifying notes and slowness to this Mechanic here. We're going to see her vault this window for that speed boost. Oh, good hit! Excellent hit from the Violinist, timing that perfectly. The Mechanic will get the broken window speed boost. Or rather, the knee jerks reflex speed boost, and we'll transition into Hospital with no Priestess to help her kite here. We'll see how long she can actually go for. Again, Mechanic, not a very good kiting character in general, but going out this window, seeing if she can potentially buy more time for the team. Excellent string from the violinist, getting it down. That is a quick down here on the mechanic. I'm not even sure if the mechanic stall is in play. I think it is actually, active somewhere on the map. But we're gonna go ahead and take vision. Oh, the mechanic stall hidden in a locker, actually. So, but that ended up being, a pretty good play from the mechanic being able to get the doll down. But we're gonna see exactly what this violinist can do to disrupt this decoding progress. We do see that first officer decoding kind of right on the cipher machine of this mechanic, or of the rocket share of the mechanic here. We're going to see the first officer coming for the rescue. We'll see if he can pull this off. Good patience from the first officer. Successfully gets off the save, but no tide turner. Interesting. First officer, typically being a rescue character, not carrying tide turner in this match. And we're going to see the first officer go down. However, it is fine time for the mechanic to potentially transition away here. And we'll see how much time this mechanic can take off the violinist's hands.
The survivors are down 2 ciphers, which is not the best, but it is also not bad.
Yeah, and again,
as they are attempting to cipher rush without the mechanic.
Absolutely. Again, seeing that decoding character go down that early in the game, making it very hard for the survivors to potentially push forward with that cipher rush, which is really something they were trying to do throughout most of this game. That is the goal as a survivor. Cipher rush to the best of your ability. When you don't have that, fast decoding character available to you, it becomes a lot more difficult. You should see the mechanic go down. Gets the terror shock. That's going to activate the full presence on the violinist here. And we're going to see the violinist on the rocket share for the second time today. You do see that forward hovering nearby. Oh, the forward goes for an early stun. Excellent move from the forward, though, seeing that the violinist wasn't picking him up, juking away there. If you're the forward, you have to watch out. Goes for the stun. Oh, unable to land it. A very risky stun. You really don't want to go for stuns out in the open like that. The forward took a chance and unfortunately did not pay off. The violinist getting that free hit on the forward, and the mechanic on the rocket share for the second time. Still 3 cipher machines remaining. This is looking very favorable for the violinist at this point. Yeah, I'm going to mention the water sponsor. I'm going to take a quick sip of my water, which is what this stream is sponsored by, water.
Water. Tap water, to be specific.
Oh, excellent job. Gets the string. He stuffs the rescue here. An excellent patience from the violinist, using that full presence secondary ability there, to push those notes forward, getting that hit on the gravekeeper. On top of that, getting that second hit, stuffing the rescue. That was a huge moment in this game. That could be the difference of this violinist winning and losing and potentially tying here. That's going to be huge. I don't know how the survivors come back from this. They are both currently, I'm not sure what they're doing at this point, but they're trying to heal, but I don't think it's going to be possible. We're going to see the first officer use that pocket watch, but oh wow, excellent job from the first officer. Dodging that hit with the pocket watch. We're going to see the forward potentially going for a rescue, but I think he's going to actually get it off, and he's going to get the rescue off with tide turner as well. So this will buy some time for these survivors. The gravekeeper still has 2 shovels available to him, but he was the one hit, so he's unable to use these shovels, unfortunately. And you really want to see these survivors try to finish this last cipher machine where the mechanic stall was decoding it, but I just don't think it's going to be possible at this point. I don't know how they're going for a rescue. 2 people injured. The first officer has 1 more pocket watch, but it's very risky. You see that cipher machine about 90% of the way done now. It's going to be very close, though, to see if these survivors can actually pull off a rescue. They may just pop it and go for a 1-person escape at this point. Looks like they're actually going to go for the rescue. We'll see if he can get this string down. Gets the string down. Can he follow up with the second hit? Oh, no, he's not going to. Oh, good patience from the violinist. That was huge. Waiting for the cipher machine to get popped, hitting down hitting down that forward. He's going to be taken to the rocket chair here. And again, you see them going for that rescue being a huge risk, and it just not paying off. Now what's going on here is the mechanic stall is actually giving tinnitus to the hunter, so he's not actually going to pick up the, he's going to drop the forward thinking that someone might be going in for the rescue. We'll see if he can get him to the rocket chair forward with that increased struggle in speed. But no, it looks like he will be able to get him to the rocket chair. He still has teleport too. If he can locate, this first officer, this could be a 4-person elimination and a huge comeback for the Trojans. But he teleports to the wrong exit gate, unfortunately, there. And I think that's going to mean only the 3-person. Okay, no problem. Teleporting to the wrong exit gate there, I think that is actually going to be a little bit unfortunate. If he went after that, that Sacred Heart Hospital, or front gate as we like to call it, that could have been the 4-person, elimination there, but unfortunately it doesn't look like that's going to be the case. The first officer's exit gate is about to be open. He's just going to be escaped, getting that 1 point for the team. Still, though, an excellent job from this, from this violinist. Getting that 4-person, or that 3-person escape, getting that win. Excellent patience, as you saw there at the end. Unfortunately, able to get the 4-person elimination, but still getting 3 down, a win for the team, and really putting the Trojans, back in this tournament. It is now putting the score at 15-10. So, a good showing from the survivors and Hunter could potentially even put them in the lead at this point. He shouldn't have risked that stun, to be honest. I'm gonna give him a piece of my mind for that stun after this tournament. All right, let me tally up my score. I believe it is 15-10. That was an excellent job from the Hunter, as we saw there. Let me write this down so I don't forget. Oh, it is 15-10. It is 15-10. All right, we got everything good. I need to get... Give me a second, guys. All right, here we go. Sorry, just dealing with something. All right, moving on to the next round. Who is hunting? Trojans are hunting. Okay, I need to get my co-commentator. Okay, sorry about that. Let's get these hunters back in here. Who do we got? We need these survivors coming back here momentarily. Okay, so we need one more here. Let's see if my co-commentator will come back, hopefully. Forgive me for all the background noise. We have some people over, but where is this last? Who are we waiting on the last survivor? There we go. Sorry, apologies for that. I'm crying at your room because I'd have it by now if I could find an account. I know, it's so nice. It's so nice. Okay. We do need to get... Wally wanted is co-commentating with me this round. I don't know where she is, though. I'm not sure where she is. Okay, she's getting on. Okay, good. Just waiting for the one more co-commentator, guys. Give me 1 second momentarily while we wait for that. But yeah, should be on in a second. Keep in mind, guys, it is currently a 15-10 lead for the Prophecies. So you really need to see a big comeback from the Trojans here. But it is definitely possible. Still 2 rounds to go in this tournament. So I'm interested to see how this goes. No, we will have a character block. Don't worry. I'm just, again, waiting for one more commentator here. If they don't get on momentarily, we may have to start the round, and I'm going by myself again with my water, but I'm not quite sure what's going on. Alright, they're not on right now. We're going to go ahead and just start up the match. Alright, it doesn't look like it, so it looks like it's just me for this round, unfortunately. We are currently on the 4th round, so we are going to have a 3 hunter block and a 4 survivor block. Sorry, let me check what the map is for this. Oh, yep, here we go. Yeah. All right, moving into the 4th round here. This is going to take place on Lakeside Village. They're going to have a 3 hunter band from the survivors, and a 4, survivor block from the hunter. Okay, Lily, we'll go ahead and go for the next round after this one. And it looks like they're banning that Bloody Queen, Bonbon, and Violinist. Really trying to get rid of all those potential hunters, for Pops here, eliminating the 3 hunters we've seen him play in the past. Him using that Bloody Queen, Bonbon, and Violinist. And we are going to see the typical bans here: Priestess, Mercenary, Mechanic to prevent that Cypher Rush, and that Seer. It's really getting intense, guys. Prophecy's only up by 5 points at this point. It is 15-10. So a 4-person elimination would actually just tie it up completely here. Would like to see how this goes. We should see, the typical, survivor playstyle that we saw in the last round. That Mechanic being, not here in this game is going to make a difference. But we should expect to see, the same kind of, forward, Gravekeeper, First Officer sort of strategy we've seen in the past. Maybe a chitin character such as Perfumer as well. So expect something like that. But Wildling and Postman is interesting. I'm not sure if we're actually going to see that, but they could just be trolling at this point. But we're going to find out momentarily.
Wildling.
Looks like maybe an Enchantress as well. Maybe looking at an Axe Boy from Pops, which is interesting. You have seen, you've seen a lot more of this Axe Boy getting some play, in competitive gameplay, especially in the top tiers of rank. You've seen so much more Axe Boy with him getting that buff. He's able to use those fireballs sometimes while he's outside of the corrupt area. The survivors do get slowed down outside of the corrupt area, and in between certain trees, he's got that extra speed boost. So, there's so much more potential for Axe Boy to get quick downs, and play more effective games. We're gonna see, how maybe this Axe Boy will come into play here. I'm not entirely sure. Will there be a second tournament? There will be at some point. I'm not sure when, but there will definitely be more tournaments for sure. Continue the Postman Wildling combo if the kite better might have worked. Yeah, it's definitely possible. But we're gonna go ahead and see these character selections. Maybe a barmaid here from Globage. It looks like that might be the case, which is quite interesting. We're gonna see that Gravekeeper again from Korn, which we have seen in the past. And from Scrub, that Enchantress, that chitin character, and that forward here as well. So we're going to see, momentarily what these survivors opt to go for. Postman can make the Wildling run faster without his Hawk. That's true. Looks like we are seeing that Axe Boy. I would like to point out that that Axe Boy skin. I'm a big fan of it. But we're going to see exactly what these survivors can do and exactly what this Axe Boy can do. Again, Axe Boy being one of these now top-tier hunters, around the A-tier rank. Transition over to the shack area here. Oh, opposite transition away here. Locating, I believe that's the Gravekeeper he's found first. Yeah, that is the Gravekeeper. We'll see if he can land this fireball. Good job dodging the fireball from the Gravekeeper here. He's going to transition over towards this palleted area. This is a very strong area for survivors to kite. We're going to see him drop a peeper and most likely a peaceful pine as well here. No, it looks like he's going to vault that window and try to transition after him here. We do not see wall block. We do see a trump card and detention bit from the Axe Boy. This Gravekeeper doing a very good job using these pallets to his advantage, digging under these pallets. We're going to see a fireball for that speed boost, and we're going to see that Axe Boy keep going after the Gravekeeper here. You do see that Gravekeeper, you get that additional speed boost while you're underground. You see him wasting a lot of time. He's actually just going to transition away here, and he's going to go after the Acrobat, it looks like. Acrobat throwing down this pallet. We're going to see the tree and the peeper coming down here. We'll see if he can hit this fireball. Nope, opting to wait off on the fireball. He's going to keep going after the Acrobat here. The Acrobat acknowledges that there is a tree in this area. He's going to try to get away as quick as possible so he doesn't actually have to deal with that. It looks like closing on the Acrobat, he might be able to get a hit. Ooh, an early firebomb there, and the Acrobat, or the Axeboy is able to dodge it. Goes for that charge attack, is able to land that first hit, but you do see these excellent rotations from the survivors. There's already one Cypher Machine down. The Acrobat has just now gotten hit. So you do see this excellent gameplay, from the survivors. Very good communication. Now, something to keep in mind, though, is that Axeboy has very good camp. He has very good potential for double hitting the rescuer. And you see with that mercenary ban, it's very hard for the survivors to pull off a successful rescue if you have that fireball double hit option. I think we should see the Acrobat go down here, and he is going to go down on the big boat. Did waste some good time though. The Enchantress is going to work on that Cypher Machine the Acrobat had started on. Gravekeeper about 50% of the way done with his. Ford just now popping his Cypher Machine as well, and expect to see this Acrobat get shared up on this up on this big boat. This is actually a very strong chair though, for the Axeboy, and we're going to see him drop that tree and the peeper to try to go for that double hit on the rescuer. But again, this is a very strong chair. You can see the survivor coming from a mile away when you're, if they can't come up the ramp because the Axeboy will see him coming. So what's going to happen is the forward's going to come up from down low here, but the peeper reveals the forward's location to the Axeboy. So I'm actually interested to see who goes in for rescue. It looks like they're going to transition over to a Gravekeeper save. So we'll see if we can get this double hit here. Oh, he gets him to hit the chair. Excellent job from the Gravekeeper juking that hit. We're going to see the forward try to come in for a harassing strategy. Oh, unfortunately missing that hit there. We'll see if the Acrobat can get this hit. Oh, no, good job from the Acrobat dodging that hit there. And we'll see how much time he can take off the Gravekeeper's hand. Oh, forward going in for a stun. Unfortunately, just eating that hit there. A little bit of a misstep from him. And we're going to see that fireball for the speed boost. The Acrobat is going to be knocked down here. That is the second time he is down. A pretty good position, for the Axeboy, I would actually have to say. I know there are 2 Cypher Machines down, but no one's working on a Cypher Machine at this time. We're going to see the forward going for a stun. Can he get it? Excellent play from the Axeboy, swinging early, landing that hit mid-dash. Wow, what a play from the Axeboy, preventing that stun, getting it down on the forward. He's going to go ahead and most likely just hit this Gravekeeper here. But no, it looks like he's waiting for those fireballs to recharge. He wants to try to stop this rescue. Oh, going for the terror shot. Does land the hit on the Gravekeeper. This will allow the Gravekeeper to get off that rescue successfully here. But keep in mind, that forward is down. He has no save potential. We're going to see that fireball. Axeboy should be able to dodge it. He is able to here. And the Gravekeeper trying to body block, but I don't think he's able to. No. We're going to see that Acrobat go down. The forward has a long healing time as well. So, there is one Cypher Machine decoded, or one Cypher Machine remaining, but no one is decoding. There is not a single person decoded. This Acrobat is dead on share. Forward is down. Gravekeeper is injured. We'll see what this Axeboy can do. He still has Trump Card as an option to him. Looking at his build here, he is building out to that Trump Card. We're going to see exactly what he can do to come back in this. He's kind of just looking around at this point, waiting for these survivors. I'm not actually sure what's going on now, but we're going to go ahead and pause it. Maybe he lagged out. We're going to go ahead and pause the deduction just to figure out what's going on. We have not seen any... We have not seen... we're just pausing the deduction because it looks like someone froze. But it looks like no lag so far in the... We're not going to restart the game because there wasn't any lag so far up until now. But we're going to go ahead and pause it. Let me just check in with the Trojans team to see, make sure everything's going okay. Give me 1 second for that, guys. Just give me a moment, guys, to check in, make sure everything's okay. We didn't want to start up the deduction. So while we're waiting, guys, I'm gonna drink some more water. Let me drink some more water while we're doing that. Make sure to drink water, Lexi.
I am drinking water.
Water is good. Make sure to drink water, people. Drink water. Alright, so apparently the hunter actually got a call from someone. He's playing on his mobile device, which I believe is his phone. I've been informed that he actually got a phone call in the middle of the game. So we're going to go ahead and leave the deduction paused until he can get off of that phone call and reload here. I'm going to add another commentator here. Okay.
Hello.
Okay, so we're still waiting. I think he's trying to deal with his phone call issue. Let's wait that out
Don't you
here.
love when someone calls you mid-game?
Hey, that's
Yeah.
My mom did that before.
But in the end, this is just a fun tournament, so it's no biggie.
Yep. We're still waiting on a little bit more information about the phone call, so give me a second for that.
Fiji Water needs to sponsor.
Fiji water?
Yeah, Fiji Water. Even though it tastes like nothing. Fiji Water tastes like nothing.
It tastes some. I think it tastes better, to be honest.
For me, it tastes like nothing.
Either way, responsible water, drink it.
Exactly. Drink that water. Stay hydrated, folks.
Exactly. Join my team, Molly.
Wait, what?
Join my team.
Oh, okay. HBS Eli has. Oh, that's okay.
As you know.
Don't you got like 6 minutes?
Alright, well, apparently he's been completely disconnected. Oh, God, how do we deal with this? This game's pretty far in.
Ryan?
Usually, if something like this happens, you'd have the hunter reconnect and then
Yeah.
surrender. We can restart it.
They can't really,
Well, we have a couple of options here. We can either restart with the other hunter. We can either make it a 3-1 win here for the survivors, or we can make it a 2-2 tie, as that what appears would be the final conclusion to this game. But we're gonna see. Hold on, give me 1 second, guys.
Water. I have a whole headache. Go to the bathroom? This marshmallow. I think they're waiting because Destiny's house is a sewage problem or something. Something bad.
Excuse me, father. Excuse me.
Alright, we're gonna figure this out momentarily, guys.
Wait, it auto surrenders when they disconnect?
Alright, Chili's complaining because he says that we're giving him a tie. That's actually a best case scenario because the Hunter's in a pretty good position for a win there. So giving him a tie, I think, is the fairest thing here, because that's actually as I said, it's a pretty good chance that the Hunter would have gotten the 3-person elimination in the situation they were in. So yes, Glob.
Eli?
Yeah.
We have decided to forfeit.
You've decided to forfeit.
What?
Why is that?
Because I don't know. Come to Prophecy VC right now.
Okay, give me a second, guys. I will be right back. All right, guys, we are back. Apologies for everything that's going on. I know this is a lot. So what we've decided to do is apparently the hunter did get a phone call and it caused them to disconnect. So to make things fair, we're going to put the result for the last match in a tie. That is what it appeared to be the most logical, conclusion at that time from the, the other people discussing. So it is going to be a tie for that last round, 2-2. Let me get my co-commentators back in here momentarily. Hello, guys. We are back. Let me get my pen. Where did I put my pen?
Did you get scared?
You guys get scared that I joined the thing? My bad. I need to get my pen, guys. Give me a second to find... Where did I put my pen? Well, I'm a dum-dum.
Start up my game.
Alright, here we go. Dude, running a tournament is hard. Who thought this was going to be easy? Jesus. Okay.
Why do you think they say it like a month before?
Yeah. So that is going to put the score at 17-12. And let me just inform both teams that is a tie. And we will continue. All right, give me a second, guys. I need to go discuss this with the other team so they know. 1 second. All right, guys. I have some unfortunate news that some of the players are dealing with personal issues, and I know this is a little bit unfortunate because you guys were looking to see how this played out, and I was really excited about it too. But that is okay. It does happen. There are a lot of people, especially with everything going on in quarantine. People have some personal issues going on. I understand that. I've had some myself. So what's going to happen is we are going to actually end the tournament after that round. It is going to be a 17-12 finish for the Prophecies. And that is going to end it for the tournament. Before anyone gets upset that we're not watching it, go ahead and look at my gorgeous room and feel happy about it. And you guys should go get it as well because this room is absolutely gorgeous. I know I need more furniture, but, that's okay. Anyways, that will wrap it up for the tournament, guys. Unfortunately, this is going to have to end like this, but that is okay. Again, gorgeous room. That's a better mindset right there. That's going to be a win for the Prophecies, 17-12. I really wish it didn't have to end like this, but that is okay. It does happen, and this is unfortunate, but there are some unfortunate times, and things like this happen. So, gotta be prepared, and that's okay. And we are ready to accept that. So, I want to thank everybody so much who watched today, everyone who supported this stream. I really appreciate all your guys' support. I hope you guys enjoyed. Again, don't forget to check out, other YouTube videos. If you guys like the stream, don't forget to like and subscribe. Thank you all so much for watching. I really appreciate all your support. It means a lot from you guys. I'm sure the co-commentators do as well. But that will be it for the tournament. I'm streaming on Twitch tomorrow, so if you guys want to check that out, you can. I'm just playing. You don't have to. But I will see you guys later. Shout out to the water sponsor. Yes, I got my water right now. Prophecies won, 17-12. But, thank you guys so much for watching. tried my best with this one. Didn't work out the best, but hopefully future tournaments will be a lot better. And I will see you guys all later.